everyone. So we are on a very, very last minute, very long road trip. Well, day trip, I should say. Way up in the mountains. And we are looking for chalcedony, agates, maybe petrified wood, and above all else, hopefully, some really good amygdaloidal basalt. This is one of my favorite places, and it is way the heck out of the way, and it was like 100 degrees in town. It was like 103, I think. So we're like, yeah, we need some mountains. So yeah, last minute, very long road trip. All right, see, this is what we're looking for right here. But we want them to be in bigger pockets. When they're big enough, they will actually break free from the host rock, which is basalt, and you can get some really, really nice agates. But most of them are gonna be like this, so the trick is just being picky. You can find smaller ones that are loose, and really, really nice amygdaloidal basalt, but I would love it if we could find a decent sized agate today. I'd be very happy. Alrighty, well, Alexis has the first agate of the day. Ooh, set it down. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's still got a little bit of basalt on it, but that's a good one. That's actually solid. Heck yes.
I just saw that little piece.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Well, that bodes well. I think that is our first, first keeper piece of amygdaloidal basalt. All of those white marks are actually chalcedony. When you cut them, they are just beautiful. I love them, and they polish really well. They're just the best. I love it. I believe I have an agate right here. Ooh, yes, I do. It's an interesting piece of chalcedony. It's kind of bubbly. The thing I love about these is we're so high up in the mountains, they aren't river tumbled. So it's really interesting to see agates like this that are not rounded over at all. They're just very, very raw and natural. This is either good or, let me see. Yeah, it's probably not super keepable. It's just a little thin layer of the chalcedony. Ooh, that's nice though. That is basalt that has prehnite in it. So I will keep that. I found a couple of those last time and they were actually really pretty polished. All right, this one actually is a keeper. So big blob of basalt. Look at that big blob of chalcedony on the backside. These are really cool because of how clear they are when you polish them. So you can actually polish them like right up against the basalt. And it just looks so cool. They're like little underwater scenes. All right, I think we have a really, really cool one in front of us right here. Let's see. Oh yeah. So these form as bubbles inside of the basalt, and they break loose. Oh, what is that? It's almost like, this one's like a zeolite. That's so cool. That is awesome. All right, I can be very happy about that one. It's very on the more uncommon side, but we have found some very good sized ones here before, so I'm hoping that we get like one cutting sized rock and I will be thrilled. You can tell the water just recently started coming down over here. Well, apparently we made it 100 yards before this one tapped out. It's book time. Goodbye, it was good having you. There's a good little one poking out right there. I've actually faceted these before, which I know sounds weird, but they actually cut really, really interestingly. We'll definitely do something with them once we get back to the shop, depending on what we find. We'll either cut or, I don't know, something else. But rest assured, we'll do something. I just don't know what. I also love finding pieces like this, where you can kind of use both the basalt and the agate, because some of these look so cool when you get the right framing on a cabochon. That one probably not so much, but yeah, that last one we just found, definitely. This looks promising, but I don't know how good yet. Oh, interesting. What the heck? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. It's mostly matrix, but there is actually a good pocket in there. Kind of see that basalt underneath. If you grind this thin enough, you can actually get really, really cool scenes going on. Okay, this one's just a cap layer, but it might be big enough to keep. It might actually be worth it. Yeah, because we could just graze that and then grind it level. That would actually probably polish really interesting. I just love these agates. They're very distinct. They don't actually share any similarities as far as formation goes with Montana agates, but I just think it's crazy how similar they look. They're like a slightly bluer Montana agate with less dendrites that is also still completely raw and untumble. They're just cool. So very similar yet so very different. Unfortunately, we definitely are not going to have a whole lot of time because we took so long to leave. We left so very late. And you know, it's a good like 3-hour drive. I'm fine driving back in the dark, but yeah, as you can see, it's starting to get pretty dim out here. Like GoPro does a weird thing where it makes it look way brighter than it actually is. But yeah, we probably have like maybe an hour of sunlight left. Maybe. So worth it though. Isn't it just gorgeous up here? Water's just crystal clear. Ah, I love it. Love the mountains. Huh, Daddy? Are you having fun romping? Yeah, look how freaking cute you are. It's funny, it's actually like the middle of July, but it actually might still be too early for this spot. The water's low now, but it needs more rain. All of the good stuff that's been like freshly turned over from runoff is still just covered in silt. Unlike the Yellowstone though. Oh, are we swimming now? Good, good, good. Unlike the Yellowstone, this area rains constantly, like literally every day. So probably give it like 2 more weeks and this should be really, really good hunting. Also, we barely have any time to look, so this is more of a scouting mission than anything. But I just love this area. Really, it was just an excuse to escape the freaking 100+ degree weather today. This is awesome, but frustrating. Because most of the time you're gonna find pieces like that are just little tiny pockets of chalcedony. But every now and then you'll find a rock that size that is nothing but chalcedony, and it's very exciting. You're timing it absolutely terribly to do that today though. Usually you have to do some waiting to find anything like that. But soon, we'll come back soon. Ooh, you might be worth keeping though. Oh yeah, that's some good amygdaloidal. All right, I don't know how good this is, but I definitely want to stop and check it out. It doesn't continue through, but it's an interesting little pocket. See that little waterline pocket at the bottom? It's like a basalt thunder egg. All right, now that's what I was hoping to find. Yeah. Some good sized chunks of amygdaloidal basalt. This stuff is some of my favorite to cut. And it's weird because a lot of it is kind of like amygdaloidal basalt, is kind of hit or miss when it comes to polishing. For some reason, the basalt up here polishes like so uniformly. It's fantastic. I love it. I saw one from a distance, so I had Alexis pick it up for me. Oh yeah, it is. It's like half and half. That, again, should be an interesting one to cut and polish so that we can see inside of the basalt. Huh, Alexis? Huh? Yeah? I put bug spray on and I'm still getting eaten alive. Hey, this is what I think it is. It's actually really exciting. We very rarely see it up here. Find maybe a piece, like every 3rd time we come up here. But that's petrified wood, and it has some chalcedony bands. I just love how different it is up here compared to the Yellowstone, because it's way less silicified. Yeah, and it's really pale. It's just gorgeous, though. I love it. Has more chalcedony bands on average, though, so I like seeing it whenever we do find some up here, because it's definitely the rarest thing that we look for up here. Another decent chunk of amygdaloidal basalt. I adore this stuff. It is some of my favorite material to find, also known as galaxy stone or whatever you want to call it, like polka dot cool basalt or Steve. That might be a good one. Let's see. Oh, you're bigger than you look, apparently. Oh wow. Okay, that grew quite a bit. Are you gonna actually be worth it though? See, this is exactly what I was talking about. It looks promising, but it actually doesn't go in at all. It is literally just a little skin of chalcedony. Ooh, that looks promising. Little trim saw sized piece of amygdaloidal basalt. One cool thing about the basalt up here, usually amygdaloidal basalt is just chalcedony or agate. But up here we've actually found some pieces that have prehnite in it, and it is just freaking cool. It's like deep red, ooh, what are you? Deep red basalt that has just bright green pockets all throughout it. That's actually pretty cool. Hi, Dante! Is this not just the prettiest dog ever? Hi, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want tummy rubs? Yeah. Hi, princess. Hi. What are we doing? What are we doing? Those ears. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, dude, Alexis just found an awesome one. Look at that. Look how blue this one is. Okay, that's beautiful. A little loose one right here. I don't know if I even want to polish that. We could just like excavate it out a little more, because that's such a cool like.
No, you should pop them out.
Pop them out.
I
Okay.
want them popped out.
Okay.
I want to see what's inside.
Good
Why are
job.
You so close to me?
Good job, Alexis. Because this is a wide angle lens, so it zooms way out.
That's what you tell yourself.
Yeah. Dang, that is so blue. That's really cool. So this is a prime example of how these agates form. Inside these basalts, and then they pop out of these just like this one is about to do, and then you can find them loose. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, see, just like that. That's like a loose agate that just popped out. I love them. They just make me happy. Did you just chomp a mosquito?
Yeah.
Did I catch that on the video? Are you chomping mosquitoes? You get them, Dante. Well, awesome. I'm happy we're finding stuff. That's another good, probably cutting size amygdaloidal basalt. Well, that made the drive worth it. Bummed we're still a little too early, but we'll come back. Also, if I seem extra loud right now, we are 1000% in bear country, and that is why I'm being loud. Usually bears don't sneak up on you. You sneak up on bears. So being loud is a good way to avoid that. Ooh, I think that's a good amygdaloidal basalt. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That's one of those red ones. Wish it had a little more chalcedony, but that's okay. That's really pretty. We are racing the sun at this point. I think we should make it back to the car right as it's dark out. I grossly overestimated how long we had left. Okay, now that is the basalt I was hoping for. Ooh, it's got green in it too. Okay, this is like a mix of what I was talking about. That's gonna be nice. Okay, I'm happy about that one. Alrighty, well, that's a good little one to end the day on. Like I said, we will cut and or polish and or cab and or something this stuff when we get back to the shop. But I think that's all the light we have. What do you say, Dante? Are you done? Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I'm ready to
yeah, I'm done.
Alrighty guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. We had very little time and went way out of our way to get here, but I think it was worth it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
For a little nice, relaxed mountain
After
hour and a half.
evening.
Hour and a half, yeah. It's so worth it though, because this stuff is some of my favorite. But it was also good to see where this creek is at, because I think we're still a little early. If we come back like next week or the week after, it should be a different story. So we'll be back at some point more seriously and give it like a whole day and actually go wading and stuff. But yeah, I can be happy with what we found. So I will see you back at the shop and we'll do something. I don't know what yet.
All right, we are back to the shop and I'm going to do some stuff.
Okay, so for starters, oh gosh, lamp, behave.
For starters, I want to cut this amygdaloidal basalt because I think it's going to be really nice. It's going to have green lined chalcedony pockets, so we should get all sorts of different colors in here. This one I think I want to polish a little bit because this is a prime example of what I was talking about, where if you grind through with a layer on the basalt, you get to see some really cool stuff. This one I'm going to cut to make a cab or two because I think it'll be fun to frame that, and then I don't know what else. I had a fourth thing, but I don't remember what it was. So I guess let's go load this into the saw. Alrighty, that piece of basalt is done, and it is very different. It's weird. It's like half nodules, half empty space. There's also a really good blend of the normal chalcedony and then chalcedony that has that green lining. So that's going to be actually really, really pretty once it's polished, I believe. And then some of these slabs actually got some really nice little agate nodules in there. I just love the stuff. It never gets old. Look how perfect this little banded section is right there. I just love it. They never get old. This is seriously one of my favorite rocks. Just funny because it's not like that insane or impressive. I just love them. They remind me so much of gem bone. which is honestly probably what it is. And we have also finished polishing that other piece. So here it is. And as you can see, this is one of the main reasons I love these things so much. Oh no, lamp, work with me. Is when you get a thin vein like that, you can polish it, and it will polish like almost perfectly clear and just completely highlight, like you can perfect window into the texture of the basalt underneath. And I just love it. It's so different. They're just beautiful. This little rolling pocket right here. Isn't that awesome? It's rare to find chalcedony that will polish clear enough to allow you to do that, but you can get some really, really cool cabs if you plan them properly. Like, you see this, you'd probably see that little vein and think, yeah, that's probably not workable. But if you plot it out properly, you can actually get some really, really interesting cabs. All right, I'm scheming, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. I want to see if I can just skim the surface of this, because this whole surface is going to be like that piece, but I just don't know if it's going to behave or not. But for sure, I want to go in and cut this one, because I think this will make a gorgeous cabochon. So let's do one or both of those things. Okay, well, this one decided it wasn't going to behave. It's just too thin and too close to the surface, so I'll just grind that one on my own time. But this one cut nicely, so we got some stuff to make a cab. So I'm going to go do that. Alrighty, and here it is. I just love these things. Again, they're really just basalt thunder eggs. They're so pretty. I just love them. And I never get tired of finding them. They're just cool. They're just different. And here are a few of my other favorite finds. This is one of my favorite things about these agates. When you find them loose, they just have such good banding. Look at that. They're so pretty. They either have banding like this or water lines, but when you get these ones, they're almost like a Botswana agate. They're so pretty. These ones are so good for cabbing. Just thin little cuts, and yeah, they just come out fantastic. This one I was thinking about cutting, but I'm sure it's more than likely just a waterline. So I kind of like to just leave it the way it is, because it's a bizarre little agate nodule. It's also a perfect, like, representation of how these agates form, because this right here really is just a bigger version of this right here. just much larger. I don't know. This might not be actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it is a waterline. I think it will have bands. I just don't know how I would go about cutting it to get the best results. Probably right here, but then, I don't know. We'd lose all the coolness of this piece if we cut it. So I think I will leave it alone for now. And here's the piece that Alexis found. She told me to extract. I don't know if I have the heart to do it. She's gonna have to work on me a little bit more, because I don't know that I'm willing to do that. It's just such a cool big old agate nodule sitting inside of the basalt. And then there's this one right next to it is actually wiggling a little bit, so it's loose. I'm less tempted to pull it out and more tempted to just come in with the scribe maybe and like excavate it so it's more exposed, because that is a really cool agate nodule, and look how freaking blue it is. Oh my gosh, that's not Tyndall. That actually is a true blue. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this one. She said pull the agate out, but I don't know that I want to do that. I don't know. I'll tell her my dilemma, and if she just rolls her eyes at me, that means pull, just bring the agate out, but we'll see. But right now, I want to leave it alone, because a blue agate in Matrix is just, it's so cool. That is so freaking cool to me. What would you guys do? Tell me in the comments, because I'm sure there's going to be two camps in this one. The leave it alone specimen people and the pull it out so you can cut it people. That is really, really, really cool though. I don't know that we found one that clearly defined still in Matrix before. Like, we found lots in this size range, or like the seams like this one, but I don't know that we've ever found such a big globby agate still inside of its host rock like that. That is so cool. Fly, get away from me. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Considering that was a very impromptu trip and we got maybe an hour to hunt, I'm thrilled with what we found. This is beyond cool specimen, maybe specimen. We'll see what Alexis has to say about that. And I absolutely never get tired of seeing these things. They just make me smile. They're just some of my favorites. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments, as well as what you would do when it comes to that piece. I think it belongs just left alone in the host rock. But it could be even more blue the further, you know, there's the, I don't know. I'm gonna make Alexis decide for me for a second time, because she's already decided. We have an unbelievably exciting trip coming up. Like, cannot wait to share this with you guys. It's gonna be insane, and I still can't even wrap my head around the fact that it's happening. So, look forward to that mystery nebulous thing that I keep referring to. Yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.